okay, from Makkah to Medina, when the Prophet ﷺ was migrating, he was the only person chosen by Allah and His Rasul ﷺ. Nobody else did. So this is an honor which only he. And we think of Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu as a humble person, as a very pious and humble person who would just pray. But no, those people in those days who were very pious, they were very, very courageous as well. Okay, they were best in everything they did. They had the highest qualities. Somebody asked Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, that who do you think amongst the companions is the most courageous? Who do you think amongst the companions is most courageous? Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu is saying that Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu. And why? He said in the battle of Badr, when we were only 313 and there were 1,000, the first one to go and attack them was Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala. Subhanallah. So this is how courageous he was. And then, this is again one more honor. Okay? And I'm putting it in points so that you're making notes of it and you will remember. He is the only Sahabi who is mentioned as a Sahabi in the Quran. The only companion who is mentioned as a companion in the Quran. The Quran calls him a Sahabi. The Quran calls Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq a Sahabi. And his greatest virtue was his love for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay? And for that love, he nearly gave his life in the cave of Thor. In the cave of Thor, he nearly gave his life. You must have heard this story. And last but not the least, he is amongst the two who is buried with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Who can achieve this honor? He is buried with, right next to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he will be raised, or he will be the first person who will be raised with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam on the day of Qiyamah. Okay, so these are only some of the virtues. You do keep listening to bayans, but this was our respect which we were paying to Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu.